we haven't followed the Constitution, and that's what we ought to be doing. The system that we have today is ripping off the middle class and the poor. Can you imagine how great a nation we'd have if we didn't have the Federal Reserve System printing all this money?
Sure do. You can take the pillow off here. Fuck, I love this jam. I love this jam. Here we go. Vapor Central, how the fuck are you tonight? Yeah!
Hooray! That was almost a reception.
Thank you for tuning into the CK POTcast. K-Trev, take it away.
CK POTcast is not affiliated with Louis C.K., Calvin Klein Cosmetics, or anyone who might actually own the trademark of the initial CK. We are merely Cal Post and K. Trevor Wilson. They are our initials, and we came by them honestly. All we're hoping to do is steal a little bit of internet traffic.
Because we're fucking thieves, man.
Is that so wrong?
Fucking
we're stealing
thieves.
from the rich and giving to us.
Ah, we're back. Here we are. K-Trev, welcome home.
Back again. Thank you. It's good to be home.
Coming back from Just for Laughs.
Got to sleep in my own bed again.
Just for laughs.
Woo.
I'm getting better at your voice.
You are. You are.
Just for laughs.
I mean, you need to expand your chest.
My chest will never get that big. It'll never expand like that.
Because you'll never have the echo effect my voice appears to have.
Wait.
As it rattles around in this chamber.
Winnipeg Comedy Festival.
It's spot on, man. Fuck. I tricked myself there.
That's what I sound like when I was 12.
And with you, bringing back from Just for Laughs, our guest tonight.
The big winner.
The big winner, the homegrown Just for Laughs competition. Huge deal. Knocked it out of the park. DJ Demers, everybody. Hi, DJ.
Give it up for DJ.
Thank you for having me.
Look what they did to my cock cam. They gave it.
They mounted it.
They mounted it. I can't use it as a cock cam anymore.
I think we all win.
Not me. That's the only reason I ever did this podcast.
But your losing means the audience wins.
I demanded when we started, I said, you don't even have to pay me. Just give me a cock camera so I can pretend I'm jerking off from the point of view. I could still do it. Fuck off. Look at, I can still do it. Actually, I can put it on my nuts.
Whoa.
Is
this being broadcast live right now?
Sure is.
We are live on Pot TV.
Nice. Hey, Pot TV.
We are on Pot TV, or you can go to vaporcentral.com and watch it live. Big hand for our producer in the back of the room, Chris Goodwin, everybody. Big hand for Chris Goodwin. If it wasn't for him, none of us could be here smoking the weed.
Thanks, Cal.
You're one of my favorite people on the planet. I got to have just Chris on this show because we argue epically. It's so much fucking fun. Mostly because I'm an idiot. And he's so much smarter than me.
Chris loves arguing.
Yes, he does. He's quite good. But I notice when Chris argues, what he does is if he doesn't have a counterpoint, and it works every time, even if you know what he's going to do, he'll go, if you make a point and it's a halfway decent point, he'll go, well, that's just silly. Demeaning your whole point altogether. Even if it's fucking right, you're like, well, that's just silly. You're like, fuck, I'm silly now. Jesus, I can't win.
I do say that.
I know you do. How you doing, Chris?
He undercuts your confidence.
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I noticed you put the video up already. Did you want to play that right off the top?
Let's build into that. We got shit to talk about. You had a birthday.
I did have a birthday.
I turned
31.
31.
And acted.
You look fantastic. I've known you for 4 or 5 years now, and you look the best I've ever seen you.
Yeah, I looked like shit 5 years ago. Yeah, but it was the most immature birthday I've ever had.
You started slap fighting.
I started slap fight. I had 16 shots.
Oh.
On top of my ordinary intake of booze. So, yeah, I got power bombed through a table in the back patio.
Planned or unplanned?
Unplanned.
Who power bombed you?
That's the worst kind of power bomb.
O'Gorman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got thrown around. I woke up.
Straying away from the chest kick.
Yeah, woke up with a black eye. It was one of those.
How'd that happen?
Oh, I got clocked in the side of the head. Pew slapped me in the face because I was being such an asshole. Like I was running, I was 21 again. Like that's the kind of drunk asshole I was being. So I was slapping everybody in the face, trying to get a good game of slap fight going. And I wasn't paying attention. I'm pretty sure he close-fisted it, though. But yeah, but took my glasses off, and I woke up and just this big black... Nothing swollen, which was good, but I know I deserved it.
You said you had a couple handprints on your face?
Oh, handprints, like puffy fingerprints across my cheeks. I had to go see my dad the next day because he was having a little brunch for me for my birthday, and he's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he didn't graduate grade 8. That's that guy saying that. So, yeah, it was an interesting one, and because of that, I stopped drinking.
You're detoxing?
I think
You
it's more
stopped
than
drinking since then?
Yeah, I haven't drank since. 5 days
Wow.
sober, which if you know me, that's huge. That is a big deal.
Wow. You just right.
Thank you. That's the
I forgot there were people here. I'm like,
that's
oh, yeah.
the staff of Vapor Central. They're just happy.
He also smoked a bit of pot today, so...
Yeah, I'm doing the flip over. I've started smoking a bit more doobies.
Yeah?
No booze. It's good.
I made the doobie switch a couple years ago, more pot than drinking, and then drinking made a big comeback, and now I just do both too much.
That's the thing with drinking. It does do that. It creeps up on you.
Yeah.
Because you don't do it for a long time. You're like, I'll have one. 5
Yeah.
hours later, ah!
Yeah.
Why won't you fuck me? Just out of your mind. I did hit on a girl, which made me laugh because I do remember this distinctly. I was hitting on her. I was like, we should just go back to my place. And she's like, I don't think my boyfriend would like that. And I was just like, he probably wouldn't, but I don't really care. Just really ignorant.
Look at you, Cal.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's sad that I got to get that drunk to hit on women. It really is. I can't just go up to a girl I like and go, would you like to go out on a date? That's too scary, but smashed, I can just pretty much like, will you put my dick in your mouth? It's a weird dichotomy.
How does that work out? Put your dick in my mouth?
I was just using that as an
1
example.
in 100 say yes.
That's a good test. If you just ask every woman, like, will you blow me?
That was Tom O'Donnell's pickup style. He'd just be like, hey, you're hot, want to fuck? And usually they'd say no, but there'd be the one girl who'd be like, all right. Or some girl by the end of the night will not have met anyone and would angrily go, all right, country boy, let's fuck.
That's so funny. Well, there's a friend of mine, she was complaining about pickup lines. Like, guys use all these dumb fucking pickup lines. And I just told her, I go, if it didn't work, they wouldn't use them. It has to work sometimes. Guys do not utilize sex tools that don't work.
My buddy used to swear by, how much does a polar bear weigh?
How much?
Enough to break the ice.
Nice.
Oh, that's adorable.
And that's how he'd start conversations with ladies he didn't know.
Oh, that's so fucking gay.
He'd walk and be like, can I ask you a question? It was cheesy as fuck, but...
That is so cheesy. You got a
yeah,
pickup line? Come to the
yeah,
mic. If
come
you got a
on
good
up,
pickup line, come to the mic.
Come up to the microphone.
Get up here. Just come say the line.
No, come on. It can't be...
You're with a beautiful woman. It obviously
Nice.
worked. What's the line?
All right. Your dad must be a terrorist because you look like the fucking bomb.
Whoa! That's #1 right now. Can anyone
Nice.
beat that? That's great.
If you didn't hear it, it was, your dad must be a terrorist because you look like the fucking bomb. That's a
But
good
doesn't
one.
that
Somebody was saying that exact line at Yuck Yucks in Montreal last week, and another comedian, Alex Pavone, was trying to remember on stage, and he couldn't remember it. He's like, are you a terrorist? And like that was like the whole thing. He's like, yeah, I think that's it. We're like, no, I'm pretty sure that's not how it goes.
It's a good line, but doesn't it kind of insinuate that terrorists make bombs through their penis and impregnating women, and then because why
I think
would
you're
she
overthinking a pickup
I know,
line,
but why
Bob.
would she be a bomb? It's a metaphor, yes.
I think they use like family as suicide bombers.
It always really makes the women
I'm so
open up
confused
to you
right
when you start with horrific tragedy.
Has anyone got a better pickup line? That's a good one, though. I'm going to use that one. Your dress sucks, but you wear it so good, it doesn't even matter. That's kind of underhanded. That's like a good fuck you, fuck me. I like it. It's both. That's my personality right there. I like that one. I'm going to use that one, too. You got a good pickup line?
I know a bunch of terrible ones. Like, some good old classics like, check out the shirt tag and go, oh, just as I thought, made in heaven.
I'd slap you. If I was a woman, I'd slap you.
It's awful.
It is awful.
It's absolutely awful.
I can see a girl just fucking hearing that, though, and just be like, oh, my God.
Do you have a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants.
Ooh. If you say eyes, wouldn't that be... that would actually make it palatable. But pants is funny. DJ, you got a sexy dame, don't you?
No, I really can't think of a single one. I think, how do you like your eggs
You're
in
still
the
with your girl,
morning?
right?
Fertilized?
That's a farm one, too. I like that. You're still with your girl, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how'd you pick her up?
I don't know. I talked to
Tinder.
her. There was no line, that's for damn sure. She was actually at a comedy club, working at the club when I met her, and for whatever reason I was taking way too many bathroom breaks before the show. I had an upset stomach or something. So every time she came into the green room, I was just taking another shit. And that was how I met her. Her introduction to me was a guy who took way too many shits.
Wow, and you still got her. Like, all she knew about you is that you were slightly incontinent and partially deaf, and you were still able to get into her pants.
Because you're deaf. Hey, what's up?
I think I have moves for you.
You got moves for me?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, what's your
so
move?
So it kind of starts with, does this cloth smell like chloroform to you?
This is I like that. I could use that on the dumb ones.
It works.
Do I have to buy real chloroform? Oh, DJ's deaf, everybody, if you don't know. Partially
deaf with a small d. So hearing aids. I can hear somewhat.
But you have volume control on them, right?
Yeah, I don't use it.
Yeah, but if you're picking up girl, you can like turn that shit down and be like, I'm deaf, so I can't really hear that well.
I don't
you turn
really
it down
know
so they gotta get real close. But then they gotta get real close. They're already in your...
But they gotta get real close because they think I'm deafer than I really am.
Yeah, and then you're so close to the ass and tits, the thing, like it's right there. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It makes it a really intimate moment. God, I wish I was deaf.
Yeah, no, I know. So many people tell me that. I thank God every day. What can I say, Cal? What a blessing.
If Hunter Collins was here, he'd make an ex-wife joke.
Yeah, he would. Those are new, though, right?
If I was deaf, I probably would still be with my ex-wife.
Oh, I got a joke that I wrote. This is stupid, but I love it.
Probably is.
Yeah, I just got a new vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
And it has this great attachment on it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It cleans everything, like everywhere, every corner of the house. Even does the dishes. Like it's called a wife.
Yeah, no.
Boom.
It's a terrible joke.
It's fucking awesome.
It's awful.
It's great.
Pretty awful.
I'm gonna say it's not even funny. Like it makes no sense.
Sure, it does.
Just
that's
pure
who moves
hatred
the
toward
wife
women
is who moves the vacuum. It's a very misogynistic joke.
Like you plug your vacuum into a wife.
No, she runs the vacuum. And everything else in the house. She's the cleaner. I don't believe it.
You bought it with Dyson.
It's just a silly joke, guys.
Yeah.
I used it. I was in Ajax, and I used it on the. This guy got a Roomba for his birthday. It was his birthday, and he came to the club to watch a show.
Yeah.
So like, his wife like, I got him a Roomba. It's like one of those vacuum cleaners. Like, yeah. It's like, isn't that your fucking job? Oh, they were pissed.
Yeah, how'd they react?
The crowd reacted great. They didn't like it. But it was I like that though.
I'm gonna say that's like Morgenstern quality writing.
Sure. But it's birthdays off the top, man. I don't have to. Those aren't my quality jokes. That's just me getting the audience involved, just having a good time.
But you didn't get them involved. You pissed them off.
Not the crowd. Them. They'll laugh when I make fun of somebody else. That's how that shit works. There's always a butt of a joke.
Okay. Yeah.
So I just make them real people.
I'm not really a mean guy on stage.
It's fun though. Especially if someone's being an asshole.
Oh well,
like
if someone's being an asshole, that's different.
Yeah.
Then I'm not being mean.
You're doling out justice.
I'm being stern. I'm the equalizer at that point.
I'm with you.
I love running a good zinger.
I like to walk a whole room.
I yelled at an
I get
idiot.
really dark and dirty.
What was that?
I like to walk a whole room out. You know me, I get really dark and dirty up there.
Yeah.
I've never walked I've only ever walked like a table.
Your
I think,
controversial takes on being deaf offend a lot of audiences.
You know what's funny is I've done rooms full of deaf people before, and some of my jokes do upset them from time to time. Because I'm speaking more from a hearing guy's perspective than a deaf person's perspective. So like, if I make fun of Helen Keller, hearing audiences are like, yeah, cool, no problem. Deaf audiences are like, you don't talk about Helen Keller that way.
That's our Jesus. Don't talk about deaf Jesus like that.
You sold out, motherfucker.
You ain't one of us.
Or is it just a lot of from the crowd?
You sold out, mother.
It's all right, DJ. That's not the most horrible thing I've ever said on this show. Did I tell you, K-Trev, did I tell you what we were talking about autistic people fucking a couple weeks ago?
No.
Oh, we won't get into it then, but Jesus, that was... Go back and listen to that 10-minute chunk of some of the most awful things ever made fun of.
Was that you and Rob?
No, it was me. Oh, yeah, it was me, Rob, and Hunter. Hunter brought it up.
Hunter?
Or was he watching a movie?
No, he brought a friend. A friend of his.
Did he meet an autistic girl on Tinder?
No, a friend of his. I forget if it was autism or Down syndrome, but a friend of his was a nurse, and for some of the patients, some of the male patients, they would become too agitated, so they had to jerk them off to release some of the stress. That was her job. She did it for like I think a couple of years, but her job, was to take care and jerk off Down syndrome people. Or is it autistic people? I don't remember. Anyway. It's real, buddy. It's a real thing.
Does it make the story worse that he can't remember the disability?
It just sounds like the worst porno.
I'm sure. Oh, dude, man. There are porns where the porn stars pretend they're screwed up.
Yeah, those are weird as fuck.
Those are funny, but they're awful.
I've never seen them.
It's a really weird fetish, the fake handicap fetish.
Yeah, there's fake.
How did I not know about this?
Just go into next time you're online. Go to YouPorn.
Why would you think of it? You know,
just go to YouPorn and type in handicapped, and you won't believe.
You don't find out about it till you accidentally stumble upon it, or someone tells you. It's not something you just think of one day. Except someone did.
There was one I came across, a grown man wearing a diaper, baby bonnet, and soother.
Although that's more common.
My laptop got stolen. That's how that got
That's different
out there.
than the fake handicap thing.
It's still fucked, man.
Yeah.
This started with her taking the diaper off to change him. So it's this grown man on a table with his legs open, saying goo goo gaga.
That's amazing.
Oh, buddy, they did a whole CSI episode about people with that fetish.
It's one of the more fucked up.
Yeah.
I think guys who like their balls stepped on is a little more sane than the I want to be a baby.
Those videos are the worst.
Mm-hmm. They're
Just
bad.
stepped on?
Yeah, like with like high heels and shit.
Oh, some guys like just full on getting kicked in the nuts.
Oh, the fucking...
Like hard.
My buddy had one of those videos, like this was like sort of pre-internet, just like, here's some fucked up shit. Like, back in the tape trading days, you'd get like these, it'd be like banned from the news kind of videos.
Imagine
or
walking
Faces of
around.
Death kind of shit.
Imagine walking around with a VHS copy of someone getting kicked in the balls, and someone finds that, like, no, it's something I'm passing around because it's hilarious. Right, buddy.
This video had way more than just weird nut squashing videos. Like, it would have footage. They had this news footage, or not news footage, but there's like home video footage of this guy trying to sneak up on a lion while on safari to get a closer shot of it with his camera, and then getting attacked by two other lions he didn't see.
Ooh.
And getting fucking straight up eaten on camera.
Like he dies, he gets
Oh,
eaten?
yeah.
Oh,
Holy
man.
fuck.
While his family watches from a Jeep.
That's right out of Jurassic Park. And then the other two raptors.
Yeah.
But then one of the lions took off with his camera, and like a park ranger, they found this lion with a camera hanging out of its mouth. They tranked it, took the camera back, and then they showed the footage from his camera, so his point of view as he was getting eaten.
screaming, "Stop eating me."
Well, it was Super 8, so there wasn't sound.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so creepy.
It also had that video of the disgraced senator killing himself on the news.
Oh shit! Right.
Yeah.
What, they shot themselves?
Yeah, on the he was like handing it was like after he'd found guilty of corruption and he was going to jail.
Yeah.
He was holding a press conference and he gave out several packages to people and he had one left and he took a gun from inside of it and then put it in his mouth and blew the top of his head off.
Good for him. Here's the
Wow.
thing, though. People say we're more fucked up now than we've ever been. It's like, no, we've been fucked up this whole time. We just have the internet now to show each other. The internet's become a great mirror for what we are, and we're now just realizing it. It's not something new that we're fucked up. It's been forever. We've always been blowing our heads
We just
off.
really didn't know what was going on in other places.
Yeah. There was a guy 400 years ago killing himself with a bow and arrow, like just fucking.
People weren't just showing you the inside of their house at their most private moments before.
It is amazing.
That's crazy. You just blew my mind there. I wonder if people were killing themselves with bow and arrows back in the day.
Of course. People have been killing themselves since the
But
beginning.
with a bow and arrow? Because that's not a guaranteed death at all.
No, none of them are, but yeah, that's a hard
A gun, way more guaranteed than a bow and arrow, right?
I don't know. I think there was a time at which death was such a constant threat, you probably would not have contemplated suicide.
Well,
yeah,
it
you think
depends.
suicide happened less back then?
Oh yeah, way more.
I think suicide came with a conscious state of mind.
And but the fact that death wasn't around every turn.
Yeah, but when we achieved consciousness, it stopped being around every turn because we were smart enough to defend ourselves.
But
Like-
still, like, just because we were aware doesn't mean we were safe.
It's much safer, though.
Huh?
Much safer.
Well, not at the beginning. You're still fucking defenseless and surrounded by bigger, angrier
Well, I wonder what came
things.
first, fire or consciousness?
Consciousness.
You think?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, no.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I'm with Chris on this one. I think.
Well, you can see fire. Like, the world sets itself on fire. So,
We'll say that again.
like, you can see fire happening. I guess in the invention of it, like, obviously, we're the only species that does utilize fire, but...
But I wonder if we attained consciousness before we invented fire.
Oh, invented fire. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say. Based on my nothing knowledge.
God,
of
we
anything.
all have to read more books.
I don't know why we keep bringing consciousness into things.
It's important. We're
Yeah,
the
no,
only
it's-
species that has it.
Normally at this point in the show, we'd be talking about shit
Well,
fucking
let's
or
go.
something.
Yeah, let's go back to the videos. then.
I saw a guy kill himself on the subway in February.
No shit.
Yeah. I was just
Like,
standing
you
at
saw the
Queen-
whole thing transpire?
I was standing at Queen Station on the platform. Older dude walks up, not really old, maybe like 55, 60 maybe, but he had a walker. And it was just me and him for a while. And then one other guy walked up, but it was pretty empty down at the end we were at. And then all of a sudden we saw the light of the train, and he threw his walker in, and we both were like, what the hell? And then he just fell in after it. And we're like, whoa! But the train was far enough away that we were like, stop, stop! So the train actually slowed down, but not quick enough, and ended up going over him so slow.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Did you look down while it was happening?
Looked away. Like, I was like, no, no,
Yeah.
no, and then looked away. Right when it
Good
happened.
for you. And you didn't take out a phone or anything, did you?
I just...
Yeah, since
no,
you're-
no, I
you're
didn't
a
take the
gentleman,
phone
you're a
out. I was
gentleman.
wondering what the hell was... Like, I'm obviously not going to jump in, but I don't know. It happened so quick, yet so slow. It was crazy, man. Yeah.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I think about it whenever I'm on the subway now, to tell you the truth. Like, when I see people standing too close to the tracks, I'm like, fuck, is it going to happen again?
I might have told this story before, but my buddy Vince was on the platform, and this guy hands him a note, and he just said, make sure this gets to somebody. And then the guy steps away, and then Vince immediately reads it, because he's like that. He's like, I'm going to read what this guy did. And it's a suicide note. So he immediately runs upstairs, tells the guy, hands him the note, said, this guy's going to kill himself. He's downstairs right now. So they stop all the trains. And by the time all that happened, he comes walking back down, and he's already got two guys, like, taking him away. And he locks eyes with the guy who tried to kill himself. And the guy looks at him and he's like, why wouldn't you let me die? Just let me die. Like, that's got to be the worst Just that's seared into his brain now forever.
That's crazy. I forgot about that.
Because then he knows he has to like work the courage up to do it again. I guess he probably.
Well, knowing Vince too, he didn't do it.
And now everyone knows he tried.
Yeah.
Knowing Vince, he didn't do it because he wanted to help the guy. It was just going to slow him down to where he wanted to go. It's like, we're on the same fucking train. I don't want you to stop the goddamn train.
Yeah.
I want to get home.
Go kill yourself in the privacy of your own home.
You know how long it takes to clean that up?
Yeah, you're being very selfish.
It was going pretty quick.
My
right
buddy's
after.
dad used to drive the subway, and he had so many stories.
I bet.
And one of them, which was probably the worst, is a guy jumped in front of the train, but when the way he bounced, he rolled to the side and got pinned between the train and the track. So his legs were crushed. But his torso was above. But he was alive. But he was cut in half, and the train was the only thing holding him together.
Fuck, it's like that.
And
What's
it's like
that?
once
Signs?
we separate you from this train, you are going to die, but you are alive right now.
Did he was like, I don't want to die at that point?
I don't know if he changed his mind, but he definitely had a lot of
Imagine having to
time.
be the guy to back a train off somebody.
Like, you wanted to go quickly and painlessly, and you did not.
Fuck.
You are going slowly and aware. And
That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
It is pretty awful. I wonder if the subway guys laugh at the streetcar guys. Because someone spits on a streetcar driver, they take 2 weeks paid vacation. Like, I can't handle it. Post-traumatic stress.
I
wonder
think
if
you get vacation on as a subway driver, too, if that happens.
I'm sure you do, but I mean, subway
More
guys
warranted.
see the worst things.
Yeah.
They're like loser streetcar drivers.
Yeah.
What a bunch of wimps.
there was a dude that fell under the streetcar last year.
There's like 8 every winter. 8 old people. Because no one waits for them, and they take so long to do anything. Poor people. And they get caught between snowbanks and the car, rattle their old stupid head off the side because their neck can't hold it together, so it's just toast.
Jeez.
Yeah, I got pretty graphic there.
What videos are you watching?
The thing with suicide, I don't like how religion treats suicide. Like, oh, it's bad, it's a sin, it's cowardly. And I don't think it's cowardly. If someone you know is suicidal, they're sick. It's a sickness. Or they're incredibly courageous and adventurous and just want to, like, I'm bored here, let's go somewhere else. But I definitely don't. I don't like how suicide is put into this place where it makes them look bad.
Well, it's to make people not want to do it.
I understand that, but these are sick people. These aren't
Yep.
bad people. Like, oh, they're such a coward. They left a family behind. It's like they were sick. They didn't go fuck my family and then blow their head off.
That's true.
Well, maybe someone did.
Yeah, the odd spiteful suicide.
But even if
This will show them.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's still a sickness though. That's not them being a coward.
No.
Like those things can be solved.
It's
like blaming somebody if they have cancer. It's like, well, it's because you're weak. You're shitty and weak. That's why you have cancer.
There was an Onion article that made me laugh so hard once, and it was man loses cowardly battle with cancer.
Yeah.
The whole article was just like after his diagnosis, he really just gave up, and he didn't even try to fight it.
Oh, maybe we can play some Terrifying Planet later.
Huh?
You ever see Terrifying Planet? It's the Onion's version of Planet Earth.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, they're good. Maybe we'll play one of those later. I'm going to go get a bottle of water, so I do want to, you want to play that Mario video? Can we play that Super Mario video? I saw this the other day, and it cracked me up. I was like, I got to play this.
There's some good Mario videos online these days.
So this is Super Mario loses his shit.
You grab me another water, too? Thank you, bud.
Ah! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh!
Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another...
We've got to get out of
here. Stand your ground, brother. No! Please!
We need to get out of here. Stop the car. I said get in the fucking car. Go, 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 go.
Wasn't that fun?
Have you ever seen the Chuck Norris versus video games?
No.
Oh man, those are some great. Chris, if you could look up some Chuck Norris versus other video games, they're quick shorts. I don't know who made them, but they've made like a little, 8-bit Chuck Norris character, and they just have him fucking up other video games. It's a lot of
Chuck
fun.
Norris sucks.
Huh?
He sucks. Yeah, I said it. He sucks.
In his prime, he was Chuck Norris, man.
So wait a minute.
Yeah, him fighting Bruce Lee was cool.
At what?
He sucks as a person. Crazy Republican psycho.
Yeah, his politics are fucked up.
They're insane.
He's got a hell of a roundhouse kick, though.
He sure does. Yeah, he does. Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
Kicking people in cowboy boots and tight jeans.
Solving
He was
crimes
already
with
pretty-
roundhouse kicks.
He was already pretty old at the time Walker, Texas Ranger happened.
Oh, yeah, he must have been in his late 40s.
You remember Sidekick with him?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
I remember Sidekick?
Everyone remembers Sidekicks with the late Jonathan Brandis.
Who played the villain in that? Fucking what's his
Joe
name?
Piscopo.
Joe Piscopo.
Oh, yeah.
And he was jacked and crazy.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Chuck Norris.
Little Chucky Norris.
In Angry Birds.
These are ridiculous.
Angry Birds does suck. Fucking horrible. I don't get any of these.
It's an
phone
addictive
games.
game. Once you start playing it, you have to beat it, but it never ends.
I just got into chess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking great. I'm stupid at it. I'm
Tired
terrible.
of Rob Pugh schooling the crap out of you at chess?
Oh, yeah, we played last week.
Oh, here we go. Chuck Norris versus Super Mario.
Thanks. Oh. Chuck Norris sucks. You know, he had that thing though where there was a while where there was Chuck Norris calendars about his sidekicks.
Oh, yeah. But was he making money off that?
I think they did strike a business deal because.
But it was one of those.
It started online, and it was just like this website where he made random lists and did a Chuck Norris one, and people submitted tons of fake Chuck Norris facts, and
right.
kept growing and growing, and.
But it became one of those things like you like him ironically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That shit, like, why can't you just like stuff for liking stuff anymore? Why do you have to hate it and like it because you hate it?
Sometimes you like something ironically for so long that you start to really like it. You don't even know.
And that's the
line
worst.
becomes blurred.
Yeah,
like,
I noticed
like
flannel.
Chuck Norris. I think I genuinely like the man.
He did.
I don't know his politics though. I didn't know he was a crazy Republican. I just
He's a
appreciated the
crazy
roundhouse kick.
homophobic.
He did make a recent claim that he would have beat Bruce Lee in a real fight.
Yeah.
I
Aaron, do you have
don't-
something? Wait. Aaron, do you have something to say?
I liked the movie Sidekick growing up, where there was that kid that was like obsessed with him.
Yeah, we were just we mentioned sidekicks.
That movie was great.
It's a great movie.
Classic John
So-
Brandis movie.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm not a fan of Chuck Norris.
Oh,
Walker, Texas Ranger?
Oh, they're the worst.
What about Delta Force? Come on.
Never saw Delta Force. But I mean, of all the martial arts people, there's 100 other martial artists who are better and more awesome.
Nah,
Bruce
I don't know
Lee
about
being
100.
at the very beginning of that.
His other thing is like, Chuck Norris mentioned the fact that he was, a world champion in karate.
Yeah.
But and whereas Lee never held any belts, but it's like, yeah, Lee was like a street fighter from the
Yeah, he used to
streets of
look for knife fights
Hong
when he was
Kong.
18.
There was no referee in Bruce Lee's fights.
Bruce Lee's the shit, man.
Yeah.
That guy is awesome.
Yeah, Bruce Lee was a man. Sad how he had to die, and then his son too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, his son just wanted to be an actor. He didn't have any. He's like, I just kick high and I want to be an actor.
That's cool. Still didn't need to get shot to death at a young age. I wonder
On set.
Did they ever find out if it was an accident or?
Yeah, no, it was definitely an accident.
Yeah, it was an accident. Somebody
It
put
wasn't even a loaded bullet. It was just
one of the squibs was too.
One of the blanks got lodged in, and then when the next blank came out, it shot it right into his chest.
Yeah, I don't want to know that they
Complete
could even
flip.
do that. Like blanks shouldn't even be able to turn into bullets.
Well, that's one of the reasons that they. It's one of the reasons they don't really use. Like if you notice a lot of new movies now, a lot of the gun effects are digital.
Yeah. Ugh, that wasn't Blanky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's the one thing that Brandon Lee did is he advanced the gun effects in movies through his dying. So
Probably, yeah.
We can thank Brandon Lee for that.
That was a big one.
And for making a kick-ass movie. The first
Crow.
Crow,
The Crow?
kicked ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the rest were garbage.
Although it is another one where I'd suggest reading the graphic novel that it's based on.
Was it a Frank Miller or no?
No. I can't remember the guy who created the Crow comic books. But they did several. And the one that the Crow movie was based on. In the comic books, Top Dollar wasn't the last guy he killed. Like Top Dollar just sort of died in the middle because it was it was just about killing the 6 guys that broke into his apartment and murdered him and his girlfriend. But it was a cool ass comic, cool ass movie.
They're redoing it.
Are they redoing it or just making another Crow?
They're rebooting.
Did you see the Mad Max trailer?
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel no special connection to the old Mad Max, so I'm indifferent either way.
Well,
I like what's-his-face, Hardy, so I'll watch him carry a movie.
The original Mad Max is a fucked up movie.
Mm-hmm. But this one's not a reboot either. This is a sequel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a continuation?
It's a continuation.
It's picking up where Beyond Thunderdome left off?
Yeah. Which I don't know why you wouldn't just get Mel Gibson. Aside from that, he's racist.
I wonder if he's pissed about that.
Probably a little
He
bit.
might have asked for too much money.
If you can hate a whole culture of people, I'm sure you can really hate one guy really fast and well. He's very skilled
That's
at
for
hate.
sure. Especially if that one guy happened to be a part of the whole race and culture that you hate.
What did I see? I saw the new Planet of the Apes movie. Thumbs up.
Yeah, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was cool.
Fucking right, it was cool. I saw it twice. I took my old man to see it.
Oh, right on.
And second time was even better. Because you're not floored by the CG so much. You just get to pay attention. The story's good.
I gotta see it. I didn't see the first one, like the one that came out a few
You really
years
don't
ago.
need to.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
not really.
I mean, you can go back and watch it.
You should. It's a great movie, too.
Cool. Is James Franco in it?
No.
He was in the first one, right?
Yeah.
He's not in this one?
He's
Who's
in
in
the-
this one?
Biggest name would probably be Gary Oldman.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a big name movie. The apes are the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, it's awesome.
Andy Serkis does a
I'm just
great
going to say
job.
this. At one point, there's a chimp on horseback firing 2 machine guns with a wall of fire behind him. Fucking amazing.
That
for me, that's the whole movie right there. 2 machine guns. This is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of chimps.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I was a little kid. Then we got Ninja Turtles next week. Boom.
Then Guardians of the Galaxy this week.
I don't give a shit about that movie.
I think it's going to be better than Turtles.
I'm sure it's going to be way better.
What movie?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
The tree guy and the little fox and then the guy and then the green girl and then the bigger guy.
Marvel Films has not let me down yet. I've enjoyed all their movies.
Are you fucking out of your mind? They've let me down lots of times. Daredevil?
That was not Marvel Studios.
Oh, Marvel Studios specifically.
Marvel
Thor.
Films. Like
Thor
I'm
was
talking about
shit.
No, it wasn't. That was a
Thor
great
was
movie.
garbage.
What movie?
Thor.
I didn't see it, but Wolverine Origins was garbage.
That's Sony.
Again, also not Marvel Studios. Thor was great.
Thor sucked.
You probably
Thor
didn't-
sucked so much. I had
You
no
probably didn't read a lot of Thor, though.
No.
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 So you have to read a lot of Thor to enjoy the movie?
No, but I mean, I read a lot of Thor and I liked the movie.
So they were true to the comic book?
I'm
The
not going to watch a
changes they
movie
made
knowing that I got to
were-
read up on the fucking movie
changes they
before I
made
go
were
see the goddamn
acceptable,
movie.
and there was homages to the things that they changed.
This is why I watch a movie,
Nice-
so I don't have to
nice
read the
nods.
fucking book.
What
Anyway.
did you like about Thor?
It looked like shit. It was all CG. It looked like crap. The rainbow fucking road? Get out of here. It looks stupid. I just say, you can't do that right after Batman. Batman was so fucking awesome. Dark Knight was amazing. And real and gritty. And then
Well, that's
Thor,
the Dark Knight.
rainbow roads and castles and clouds.
He
Fuck
lives
off.
in Valhalla. It's not going to look like Gotham City.
I know, but make it look a
It's
little
got
better.
apples and oranges.
And the big giant guys look stupid.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen Thor, but a lot of comic book movies are trying to go that gritty road because of what Batman did. But I like books. I like comic book movies that stick to the kind of comic book theme, too. You know, they can't all be dark and gritty. That's what Nolan did. But I like when they look like just like a fucking fictional.
Captain America
comic
wasn't
book
that great?
Captain America was perfect.
It was not perfect.
They totally stuck to the 1940s feel.
I'm just saying, as a guy who didn't read Captain America,
Have you
I
seen
watched
the
the movie. I
second
was like,
Captain
eh.
America?
What was that?
Have you seen the second Captain America?
No. I heard it was a lot better.
It's amazing. It's a great movie.
X-Men 3 stunk.
X-Men 3 was garbage.
Yeah.
That's why they had Days of Future Past to erase X-Men 3 from
Didn't
existence.
see that one either. But I
But
wasn't
you-
impressed with the first X-Men were new.
The first class?
Yeah, yeah. X-Men, new young people. I don't give a fuck.
In the 60s.
Yeah, that movie was so badly edited. That's what I hated about the movie. Getting Magneto all sad and crying, thinking about his mom while it fucking does a basic home video into him thinking of a menorah. Ah, go fuck yourself. Be a little more interesting than that. I hated it.
I'm realizing I haven't
Rewrite
seen a
the
lot of
characters because Cal gets bored at sappy parts.
It's simplicity. That's all these things are. They add too many characters, and you can't. The story suffers because you try to add too much. You could really.
Yeah, some of the films, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're not all fucking gold.
Oh, I didn't
What
say
else
they
was
were all
shit?
gold. I said Marvel Studios hasn't let me down.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another one. What's come out? Thor, Captain America,
Iron Man.
Iron Man 2 and 3. Ooh, rough.
Didn't see either of them.
Oh,
shit.
they're not good, buddy. You have to admit 2 especially.
I enjoyed both those movies.
You like everything. You're the most jovial fucking dude. You are Santa Claus.
I don't like everything, but I like those movies.
What about the Avengers?
That was great.
Avengers was amazing. I can't.
That was
it
a
was
great
fucking
movie.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Avengers 2 is going to kick ass.
What about the Edward Norton Hulk? Edward
Oh,
Norton.
there's a good steamy pile of shit.
I enjoyed that movie. What was wrong with that
who
movie?
was the next Hulk again?
Everyone just complains, oh, it's CGI. Does anyone know an 8-foot-tall, 400-pound monster? It's going to be CGI.
Yeah, yeah. Lou Ferrigno! That guy was the shit.
Well, actually, first off, Lou Ferrigno is not that tall.
Yeah, you just, and
know
Lou
Art-
Ferrigno wears hearing aids.
Do you know
That's
they
right, partially deaf Lou Ferrigno.
they
And
went,
he's like almost 60.
they
Yeah.
asked Arnie to do that before Ferrigno.
Yeah, Arnold turned it down because he thought he was too handsome to play the
He would
Hulk.
have been the best Hulk.
So
That
he-
fucking
exotic.
So he
like he-
suggested it for Lou.
We were talking about Sidekick earlier. I always put Sidekick with Last Action Hero in my mind when I think of those movies.
Last Action Hero was so fucking funny.
Yeah, it was great.
It was ahead of its time because it was.
Yep.
Everyone thought it was just an action movie, but it was actually a movie making fun of action movies.
Yeah, it
was
was pretty
perfect.
meta. Who's the bad guy again? Was it Steven? No.
Didn't he have an eyeball with a happy face on it?
I forget.
No.
I haven't seen it since it
He
came
was
out.
bald. He had like the skullet going. He was a freaky looking dude.
I'm excited for Expendables 3.
Was it Michael Rooker? Me too.
I
Because
didn't
those
see one or
movies
two.
are terrible, but so fucking fun.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. They're so bad.
You don't go to that movie expecting a story. You go to that movie to see faces you recognize shoot things with explosives.
Van Damme in 2 was so good. I'm out the bullets!
Oh, for no reason, he's going to roundhouse kick a knife into the guy's chest.
Ah, how great was that?
Of all the drawn-out ways to murder somebody.
How did he do it? Like,
A guy held up a knife to another guy's chest, and then he roundhouse kicks the knife into, like, piercing. Ah, so good. And he made other people watch just to make a point.
Really?
Ah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
The Stallone-Van Damme fight was great. Playing to their strengths. A lot of boxing.
Van Damme, way better than Chuck Norris.
I love Van Damme. I feel way more for Van Damme than Chuck Norris, for sure.
There's
I
a
grew
great-
up on Van Damme. My buddy had a whole movie library, every Van Damme movie.
The
we watched
party is over.
The party is over.
Lionheart.
Isn't Seagal in this one?
Nope, turned it down.
Target.
Seagal,
shit.
that fat
turned it
idiot
down?
Harrison
shithead.
Ford and Mel Gibson are in it. Mel Gibson's the villain.
Is it?
Everybody's in this one. Steven Seagal turned it down. Wesley Snipes is back.
Yep, he out of prison.
Wow.
Yeah, Snipes is back. Is in this
the
one.
Expendables?
He's
Yeah.
in the new Expendables. Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey's in it. Oh,
I like
God.
her.
I would pick a fight with her just to see what it's like to get beat up by a woman.
Oh,
I could probably do that with any
wouldn't
woman. I
wanna
don't
see
need to
what
do
it's
that.
like to get beat up
She
by Ronda
would
Rousey.
break your fucking arm.
I
Yeah.
know. I could probably get beaten up by other women, too. But, Ronda
Yeah,
Rousey.
I think I know women who will gladly beat you up. I think Tracy will just hit you if we ask.
No, I know where Tracy's Achilles toe is. Ronda Rousey, she's a beast, man. She could come in here and clean up like every guy in here combined. I don't think could take her out.
Well, I think we could take her if we didn't do that classic movie thing of waiting one at a time to try to fight her.
Oh, there's a new UFC. It's called like TFC.
Oh, team
fighting. They just do full-on street fights.
Yeah, it's crazy.
like 5 on 5.
Holy fuck! I laughed so hard.
I saw it.
Oh.
I didn't like any of it.
No, I don't like it.
I
It's-
don't understand
it's
what the rules are.
It's the same as UFC, but instead of just one fight happening at a time, it's 5 on 5. So they just run at each other. The
Yeah.
best part is when someone gets beat up, the ref goes, "You're out." You're getting your ass handed to you. So then that guy gets up and just starts punching another guy who someone's already punching.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! It's funny and so stupid. So
I don't know if
stupid.
I could watch a whole fight of it.
No, that's something you throw into the middle of a UFC to.
You can tell it was people who watched UFC but were not appreciating it for the actual form of the martial art form. They didn't respect that part. It was like, oh, it's a fight. I just like fighting. Fighting's awesome. We should just get more fighters. That would make it even more fight-tastic.
Yeah.
Like that's the mindset I think with these promoters.
That's how it slowly becomes professional wrestling.
Yeah. But UFC, if you watch it, like there's an art to it. It's a very strategic.
There wasn't in the beginning, and then they had to sanction it, and they really had to.
And everyone got really good. Like you can't walk into UFC now with just
Exactly.
one martial art form.
Yeah.
You're not going in with just
Yeah.
karate.
Who was a couple years ago? There was a boxer
It was
Who-
what's his face?
who thought that like UFC is garbage and a good boxer will beat a UFC.
It was
fighter
Tony.
any
It was
day.
James Tony.
That was it.
And he showed up so out of shape.
All he did was, he didn't even like train for it.
Fucking idiot.
He fought Randy Couture, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And Randy Couture was a lot smaller than
They
him. but
gave him the best guy.
Yeah,
He
fuck
took
you,
him down
bud.
with like a single leg sweep. Like
Oh, yeah.
nobody in the UFC get taken down with those.
It was.
What a great
the
fuck you to
saddest
boxing.
fight.
Well, I don't know why they call boxing the sweet science. I think UFC is much more strategic and complicated. UFC is chess to
good-
boxing's checkers.
Good boxing is it's a bit of a more strategy.
It's not that I don't respect boxing. I just think
Yeah,
UFC
no,
is
I
that much
wouldn't
better.
call- I
Boxing's
wouldn't call
still
boxing
amazing.
checkers at all. Boxing
I don't know,
definitely
guys. I think
a
you have
very
more
strategic
options in
sport.
UFC.
That's what makes it more
Where-
complicated and
But
more.
I think there's a beauty to
But like-
boxing
but-
because
but-
there's only two options, both fists, and you got to plan your strategy accordingly, right?
Yeah,
Listen,
but-
I'm a bigger UFC fan than boxing, but boxing's got a lot of strategy to it.
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't. I just think UFC has so much more strategy. There's so many more holds, ways to get
Yeah,
out of
so many
holds,
ways somebody can get, yeah.
counterattacks. Boxing, it's pure speed and muscle. The
Yeah.
faster and more powerful you are, the better you're going to do.
You can be more evasive too. Like Floyd Mayweather's not powerful at all, but you're not going to touch him.
Right. I see what you mean.
So, But I love UFC more for all the reasons you're saying. You don't know. Somebody can wrestle you. Somebody can.
There's nothing like watching Mike Tyson's best knockouts.
Oh man, people were terrified of him coming into the ring.
I get scared watching the YouTube video, dude. I see him come to the ring like, Jesus Christ, look at him, he's insane.
I gotta find those videos of Tommy Gunn's knockouts because I keep talking about them, but we showed them on here once.
Tommy Gunn?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're a huge Tommy Gunn fan, eh?
Yeah. Man, if he didn't get AIDS, he would have been world champion.
Well, he lost to Lennox Lewis, didn't he? Didn't he lose to Lennox Lewis?
Who?
Tommy Gunn?
Tyson lost to Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, Tyson lost to
No,
Lewis.
I know, but you're talking about
And
the guy
Tyson
got AIDS,
ducked him
right?
for
Tommy
years.
Morrison or whatever?
Gunn probably lost to Lewis.
Yeah, I think he did. He was also in Rocky, right?
Rocky 5.
Yeah.
The worst one.
Still fun. Who said no way? Rocky 5 is the worst one.
It's the worst of the Rockies.
It's the worst one. Easy.
It's the worst of the Rockies.
At the very least, a tie between 3. Hulk
Come
Hogan.
on, man. None. Thunderlips and Mr. T and Hulk Hogan. You can't tell me that wasn't.
I think we can all agree that 4 is the best, though.
4 is great.
And 1 is not a part of this because 1's actually a good movie.
1 is actually the best
1's
one.
a legit Academy Award-winning, phenomenal movie. So that doesn't get involved in the other 4.
I didn't see the new one they made
5,
a few
sorry.
years ago.
The new one's great.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just same classic. I'm not fighting. I want to fight. And he's like, now he's got to train for the fight. He always lands these amazing fights, too.
You know what was great? The Fighter.
The
Yes.
speech at the end of 4 is one of the dumbest.
If I can change, and you can change.
The day Rocky ended communism.
I love it in every movie.
Why did you take it to the zoo, Rock? Retards love the zoo.
In Rocky 1 back in 1979, that movie came out? 78? 76?
Yeah, I thought it was 76.
They're in that movie, Mick's there like, you're too old, Rock. You should retire. You're too old. And he fought for so long. Oh.
Power of Medicine. He got busted with a whole bunch of steroids at the airport when they were shooting that movie, right?
Oh, man, yeah, he was taking, like, horse steroids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks
Nah,
sick.
it wasn't horse. It was HGH. He just had a huge amount of HGH on him. That's why his head's fucking...
There's an old story of...
Are you telling the story on set?
Yeah.
Yeah!
during filming of the movie, what?
Fast?
Racer or something
Racer.
like that?
Driver?
Driver. That might, yeah, Driver. With Sylvester Stallone. There was a story going around the industry here in Toronto that...
yeah, they filmed it here.
Yeah, but that one of the production assistants went back to Stallone's trailer with him to give him head, and he was still wearing his mic pack.
Yeah, he still had his lapel mic on.
So everyone on the system could hear Stallone getting a blowjob.
Cradle the balls.
Yeah, that's it. Play with the balls.
Cradle the balls.
Play with the balls.
Yeah. Suck that dick. Cradle the balls. I wish I could do an awesome impression. I can't. But fuck, that's so funny. I hope that's a true story.
Sounds pretty
If I
true.
ever get a blowjob on set, I'm gonna leave my mic on purpose. Because the joke of it's too good.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. Why wouldn't you? Fuck it. I'm rich. What are you, K-Trev? Would you leave your mic on if someone was sucking your dick?
You know what? We'll cross that bridge when it happens.
Classy answer.
Oh, just cut to you in the future looking at your mic pack. On, off, on, off. I don't know. I'm pulling for you, buddy. I hope you do. Leave it on. God, what does K-Trev sound like getting a blowjob?
Very quiet. Why does it sound like I'm in pain?
Yeah.
I can only assume.
That's what it sounds like when I have indigestion. Oh, my tum.
Oh.
I am gassy.
Cradle. Now I got you being 80 years old. I can't.
Why am I an old man?
I can only do you saying "just for laughs," which I'm assuming you say when getting blown.
Just for laughs. That's right. I list my credits.
Suck my dick.
While I'm getting a blowjob, I just list all my credits.
I'm also
Just
very
for
quiet.
laughs, beefy guy number 2.
I am a noiseless fuck. I'm a great guy to fuck in your parents' basement. That's all I'm saying. Soundless.
You're 31. That's creepy.
I know. Mm-hmm.
You should not be fucking anyone in a parent's basement except for parents.
People live with their parents forever now. Buddy of mine has a 25-year-old girlfriend. Still lives at home with the folks. He bangs her in the basement. Or in her room, one or the other.
You have a 25-year-old girlfriend?
No, my buddy has one.
Oh, okay.
He said he bangs her
Ah.
in her parents' house. Which has to be fucking creepy. It's got to be a little off. I've never done that.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
You gotta be quiet, I guess.
I always fucked in the back of my K car. Woo! Great suspension on those little pieces of shit. Oh, I got a terrible story about that car. Oh,
What'd you do in it?
I don't even know.
Maybe
if
I don't
want
want to know.
I don't. No, you're not. You don't want to know.
You're starting to sound like me having sex. I do the joke
That's when your jowls get
about
going.
Coming from a large family makes you really good at masturbating quietly.
All right.
That in turn does not prepare you for a healthy sex life when your strategy, let's do this as quickly and as quietly as possible. Just you accidentally say rapey things like, shh, it'll be over soon.
All right, I'm going to tell this really filthy thing.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about you guys being in Just for Laughs.
Sounds good.
And then the show will end on a clean, wholesome note.
Yay.
Unless you guys did debaucherous things in Montreal.
We did.
Okay. Okay, but my filthy story first. So this
Skull
cake,
fucked a hobo.
I was at out in the country. We used to have parties out in the woods.
Yeah.
Field parties, which were great. So I was sitting on the front of my car, puking my guts out at like 2:30 in the morning. Just drank way too much, and I'm puking. And this other drunk girl comes up to me and just starts making out with me, which was right there disgusting. Even I was I made out with her, but even I was like, what kind of crazy
Well,
bitch?
I mean, you don't want to be rude.
Yeah. I was like, I know, because I wasn't being a clean puker either. I wasn't, just flying out of my face. So then we go into the back of my car. Yep. Right? And I, take her belt off, unzip, get the hand down there. And my experience at this point, finger blasting, I think is the appropriate term.
Fangering.
Mm-hmm. Giving the old, anyway.
Playing a little vagina DJ.
Yeah.
Putting on a puppet show.
So I'm, I start softly, and I didn't even, there's a string. I'm like, what? I thought it was like at first.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
How old are you at this point?
I just turned 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the summertime. So the string, and I'm just thinking like, that's a really thick pube. What is up with that weird pube? And then it's something's not right, and I start tugging at it, and I just pulled out her tampon. And she didn't care. And I know, right? I was fucking like, what the fuck?
So you were 17, you didn't know about tampons?
Well, I knew about them. I just didn't even think about it.
You didn't think.
I didn't put that together.
You were drunk.
His brain didn't go there. He was just like, oh, I'd better yank on this loose string.
That's the weird thing with string. Whenever you feel string, you're like, I gotta pull it. That's what strings are. They're for pulling. Oh yeah. So anyway, that was an eye-opening moment in my sexual career at the beginning. You gotta take the hits. Gotta take the hits. All right, so let's get to Just for Laughs. You boys came back from Just for Laughs.
We did. DJ won the big old homegrown.
Congrats, buddy. That's huge.
And you had a fucking stacked lineup this year of Canadian comics to be up against.
Yeah, there were a lot of good friends on there too, so it was a fun show. And I went fourth, so I had a good set.
Ooh, nice sweet spot too.
It was the sweet spot, but then I had to watch a lot of other people have really great sets.
Right.
On one hand, it's like, yeah, because they're my friend. Like, yeah, great job. But then on the other hand, it's like, all right, calm the fuck down. Stop getting all these
bomb.
laughs.
Please bomb. Just fucking bomb.
Where'd you guys do the warm-up?
At the New Yucks the night before. You did yours at the Nest when you did it, right? Yeah, I think this was the first year
Yeah, they're trying to open the new Yucks there with a big blowout.
Well, the Yucks pretty much just opened up for the festival, and then they're closing down to do some renos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they'll open back up in September.
Pavone murdered. He went up 8. Alex Pavone. Man, he killed.
Pavone's great. He's
So
fucking
great.
He got second place, and then you know, traditionally the homegrown winner gets extra shows as part of winning. Now, when I won it, they put me on a couple shows at the Works and a couple shows at the Nest. But you got added to a TV taping.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
3 a.m.
Was it the All Access?
It was the best of the fest. It was called.
It was
right
one of the Club Soda
Or
shows.
Talk of the Fest. Sorry, yeah, Club Soda and Nick Offerman. Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Did you
I
meet
didn't
any,
expect it at all. She
any
told-
good representation? Any American agents looking at you?
Yeah, I've talked to a couple people, but it's still so fresh. I just came home, but I've talked to a couple people. There's some exciting things might come from it, but I mean that taping was so exciting on its own.
Right.
And it's just like a new level of people who might not have thought about me or known about me. Now I'm in the company of previous great winners like K Trev or Mark Little or Mirhaj. So
We
just
are all really good.
yeah, you are. Honestly, it feels good to be part of that cool company. So that's cool no matter what. But yeah, I talked to a couple people right after it ended that got me excited. But with this industry also, you don't want to get too excited about anything.
Right.
But I am the most excited I've ever been. I've allowed myself to get a little bit excited about this.
That's good.
nice-
Definitely enjoy it. And now, did you? Because like you guys had the show Thursday.
Homegrown was on Thursday.
Yeah. And afterwards, Comedy Central bought up the bar at the Hyatt again.
Cheers.
Which for the second year in a row, which
Yeah.
was awesome of them. Were you able to? Did you go overboard on the drinks, or did you pull it back because you knew you had to schmooze?
No, I was getting pretty drunk. I was very drunk when Zoe from Just for Laughs told me at 3 in the morning. Or asked me, she's like, "Do you want to do a TV taping tomorrow?" And then I was like, "Okay, I better cut
You
back."
should have
on
said
the
no
drinking now.
at first, just to see the
Yeah,
look on
you
her
know
face.
what?
Like,
I'm supposed to have dinner with an old friend I haven't seen in a few
I
years.
got tickets for Ron White.
I was just gonna stay in and jerk off and eat McDonald's.
But then, yeah, I went to bed pretty late. But you know, Just for Laughs, everyone's waking up so late anyway. It was fine.
Did you guys play the hockey tourney?
Hmm?
Did you guys play in the hockey game?
No, it was Saturday, and I had to come back and see my buddy's wedding.
Who won?
I forgot. Industry.
Fuck, they always win.
Yep.
I gotta get into this goddamn fucking festival. I gotta write some non-dick jokes
They
and
took
get in.
awesome pictures.
Yeah?
They had the people have been putting them out, but they did like fucking hockey card quality photos of all the players.
Man.
Damn.
Industry always wins. Fucking
They're
fat
always
asshole drunk
they're
comics.
'cause they're in shape and sober.
I know.
So industry is not comics for anyone. So it's like all people involved with the industry,
Yeah,
but
it's,
they're not
it's
comedians.
all the middlemen.
It's the producers and the bookers and the agents.
All those non-important people that get in the way of regular people and us making them laugh. Anyway, yeah. I gotta play in this I want to go down to Montreal just to play in the hockey game.
Cool.
It's
Oh, it's ball hockey, right? Not
Yeah,
ice
yeah.
hockey.
Yeah, it's ball hockey.
Ball hockey with the orange ball? Like, are the goalies fully suited up, or is it tennis ball?
Apparently they supply goalies, but I'd like to play net.
You're a great goalie. I love playing hockey with you when you're goalie.
I love playing net.
I haven't played. Are you guys playing at all?
Yeah, man.
Let me know when
We
you
put it
play.
up on the board. You're on the Facebook board for the hockey. For the hockey?
No, I'm not.
No?
You're not on the ball
Oh, fuck.
hockey group? I'm on the ball hockey group, and I never go.
I'm not.
Yeah, why'd we put you on? You never come. You've never not once. You always go,
Well, kick him out and take me.
we're not going to kick him out.
I
If
mean, he doesn't want to play.
the day K-Trev comes to play ball hockey, though, I'll be so fucking excited. Because you're playing net. Yeah.
You're
Do you
strapping
remember
things
when
to
Charles
me.
Charles Wong, the owner of the New York Islanders, he was very seriously considering just trying to hire a sumo wrestler to be goalie. He wanted to try it as an experiment.
Yeah, I thought about that. Why wouldn't you get, like, one of these 1,200-pound motherfuckers? Like,
Yeah.
you got to remove the wall of their house so they can leave it. Like, just plug the net with one of these guys. Put the pads on me and just sit there. Get hit with pucks and we'll give you like $1 million.
You're onto something. People just pull him out at the end of every period.
He's on a toboggan.
You had fun at Just for Laughs? K-Chef?
I had a great time. My third Just for Laughs. I actually did more than I in the past 2 years. Like I went to more of the stuff during the day. I checked out the Brooklyn Nine-Nine thing that they had with the full cast, and I went to the awards show.
I wanted to talk to you about that actually. What was wrong with the like moderator? Everyone was complaining about the moderator there.
He just talked a lot, and it's like shut up and fucking let them go. Like everyone came. Andre Brower said very little, and this guy just kept fucking talking.
The moderator?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to talk that much if you're moderating.
He was a guy who loved to hear himself.
Ugh.
That's a pretty shitty quality to have in a moderator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have opinions too, you know.
When it was like when they were taking audience questions, he's like, and the first one will be from me. It's like, you asshole, you've been asking questions the whole time.
Ugh, what a dick.
Who was he?
Did you guys see the State of the Industry address?
I missed that, but I did see Don Rickles perform.
Oh, old racist Donnie.
It was an amazing show.
I wish I would have seen him.
How old is he now? In his
like
80s?
89.
Jesus Christ, it's still quick.
So sharp. Like the brain is still so sharp.
Do you think he's sharp still, or do you think he's got so many jokes over the years
He's
of
still got to
insulting
be sharp
people?
to use them.
He's still got to pull
How do you
him
know he
out.
doesn't put it on auto drive though, and like he eyes roll in the back and say click, 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 click,
From
click?
what I've heard, he's like with
No,
it.
I mean, you know, he's probably got 1,000 things to say already, programmed up in there.
Right.
But it's the speed that he pulls it out and the effectiveness that he uses it. And
That's a style of comedy no one does.
It was an amazing gala because it was Don Rickles and friends. So instead of hosting the gala, the acts all went shotgun style.
Brought each other out?
And then Don came out and did like an hour to close.
Wow. Who was on that show?
It was Alonzo Bowden started it off.
He's okay.
And then Caroline Ray.
She's okay.
Tom Papa.
He's great.
Who tore
Tom Papa is super
roof down.
funny, fuck, I'm high. Jesus Christ.
He did a whole bit about taking his family to Disney, and like just tore the roof down.
Oh, dude, man, his special on Netflix is fucking fantastic.
I gotta watch it.
And then
so funny.
Adam Hills was the last of the opening acts. He's the Australian with 1 foot. And he closed his set with a very...
I have no respect for these disability comics. I really don't.
Gimmick.
He,
whole act about his no foot.
He sang the Canadian national anthem to the tune of Summer of '69, greatly improving the national anthem.
That's what he did, really?
That's how he closed out the show.
That seems kind of panderous and...
It is
Who did
very
that, sir?
panderous.
Tom
and,
Papa?
No,
Adam Hills.
Oh.
That's fuck that. I hate this bit now.
But
I've mulled it over a bit.
Like all 4 of them smashed. Papa definitely had like the best
brilliant.
set out of.
You know
those
who I
guys.
loved watching? Bobby Slayton. He was on my...
Bobby Slayton's great.
Oh,
my
right on, the
taping.
Pitbull.
Yeah.
That's a racist.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was sitting in like the makeup chair before the show, and I look over and I see Bobby Slayton sitting in the chair beside me, and I think I was looking at him for maybe 2 seconds max. And he looks over at me, he's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" It was perfect. He kind of smiled when he said it. I didn't take offense. I know who he is.
Did
I
you
was
say
like,
something
"Sweet."
back? Say something snide back?
I didn't have anything in return. I just turned around and smiled. I was like, "Sweet, Bobby Slayton."
Oh, you should slam like, look how much makeup you need to fill up those cracks in your face, you old fuck.
I thought it was a leather handbag till you spoke.
You look worse than my nutsack.
He was good though. I liked him a lot.
Yeah, because he's like all super tan with the white hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that California thing going on.
Yeah.
I'm super old, but I'm young.
But,
I'm sure he's not like that.
Before
just him.
Rickles came out, they played some classic Rickles moments, including when he was on The Tonight Show and Frank Sinatra told the story about the restaurant and the date.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That's
Sinatra told the story of Rickles calling him, asking him to come over, and then, "Do you mind? I'm eating, Frank."
Yeah, what a great little fucking. That was after he knew him though.
Oh
right?
yeah, they'd known each other for years.
But
then Rickles came out. They had a chorus of dancing girls, Vegas-style dancing girls, and they came out, and it ended with like him already being on stage, and he got a standing ovation
off the top,
just for being there.
God, imagine being that funny.
And then
but you got to put that kind of time into it though.
Went into his comedy, talking to the crowd. Brought 2 guys on
that
at
weird
one
lizard
point.
frog face he's got.
He brought about 2 guys on one point and did the Japanese soldier bit, and then the 2 guys that he made come up on stage, he had the theater staff bring them each out a bottle of champagne as a thank you gift.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Yeah, it's
what a gentleman.
Classiest fucking thing I've ever seen.
That is class.
Then he sang a song, showed a video of his mother, who's been dead for
Rickles
years.
sang a song?
Oh, yeah, sang 2 songs.
He sings?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, got a great voice.
How? Like, what kind? What style?
Like
rap.
crooner
Please say
style.
rap. Rap would be awesome.
It was like that crooning style. That,
Okay.
You know,
fucking weird.
he's from that day and age. He had a full band on stage with him, like, for like a Vegas-style concert show. He had the piano guy.
Those were the days, man. When you had to be
conducting,
triple
and
threat.
It was a full-on show, and then he did a Q&A with the audience, but they'd already, like they'd already got the questions and pre-approved them.
Right,
but it
right,
didn't
right.
matter what question was asked. He would just springboard into a story about someone.
Well, yeah, he's been around for almost 90
like, you
years.
know, they'd ask him, like, one of the questions was, if they were both mad at you, who would you be more scared of, Johnny Carson or Frank Sinatra? And he was just, then he just told a story about Johnny, and you know, being from the Midwest or something, and nothing to do with the question asked.
Right. Well, he's almost 90.
Amazing show, 3 standing O's.
3?
Yeah.
How did you get the 3rd one? At the end of the Q&A?
After the song he did in the middle.
Gee.
It kind of
Holy fuck.
Kind of felt like the show, like that might have been the show.
Right.
So we all gave him a standing O, and then there was more show.
Wonderful.
And then he got another standing O at the proper
You ever get a standing O?
I got a standing O.
Where'd you get a standing O?
Last year, Just for Laughs.
I don't believe you. Where?
That's amazing, man.
Like
What
which show?
When I did the gala.
Yeah, right.
I got most of a standing O.
Like 2 people stood up, right? Like your parents stood up. That's what really happened, wasn't it?
And when I did the
your parents stood up, and it looked like
when I did
most
the
of the
Hubcap
people.
Comedy Festival, when I played the Rec Center show. And I remember because one of the guys congratulated me for it in front of Chuck Byrne, and then Chuck was like, "Oh, so now that's what we have to do with the Rec Center." Is he's like, "Hey, Mark, K-Trev got a standing O, so now we all have to get standing O's."
You got any standing O's?
No, I don't think I got a standing O.
I don't have a standing O.
You mean in life in
You'll get
general or
one.
last weekend?
No, just any show. You ever got a standing O doing any show? I never have. Just so
I
if
want
you
to say yeah. I have a horrible memory. I feel like there's been some point where people.
in
have
stand up,
said-
if you're like in a club, it's hard to get a standing O because I'm primarily middling and hosting. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna get one at a principal because you're not the last act. But I don't even think I've seen a standing O.
I think with a guy like Don Rickles, like K-Trev said, the second he comes out, you're just so happy to see him.
Oh my
that-
God, he's still walking.
He really wasn't walking; he sat for most of it.
Well, he's almost 90.
I saw
No, I'm right.
I saw Brian Regan get a standing O. I mean, I was in the crowd.
He also has that infamous Just for Laughs story. He came out 6 times on
Brian Regan?
on his TV taping. Yeah, he
Man,
came
I
out,
love
didn't
him.
like the started wrong or something, didn't like the vibe of the room, then did it again, then got mad at that one, then did it again. Then it was just all falling apart because the audience was like, what the fuck's going on? And he did it like 2 more times. But he's a killer comic. He's one of my favorites, man.
Oh yeah.
Rickles?
No, Regan.
Regan.
Oh, Regan's
Ryan Regan's
fantastic.
a monster.
Yeah.
He's well respected everywhere, and he can perform anywhere
Yeah.
and get fucking laughs.
I think I was listening to Mark Maron's podcast, and Maron was talking about working with Bill Hicks, and Hicks was like, we gotta hurry up on the show because I want to make it over to the other club to check out Brian Regan. And Maron didn't know who Regan was at the time, and Bill Hicks is like, he's the funniest guy.
He's one of the funniest men alive.
Yeah, he's just a joke machine.
Yeah, and I respect, like, he takes these old topics, these like, you think they've been axed, and he'll just find this new angle on the oldest, most basic topic. And you're like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
We're going to play Regan at the end of this. That's what we're doing. I want to hear the hospital bit. The hospital bit's so fucking great.
Regan, last time I saw Regan live, he had a great bit about everyone should be allowed one murder.
Yeah.
Everyone gets one. One's okay, but two, you go to jail. He goes, not because I want people to murder each other. I just think everybody would be a lot nicer if they knew the other person had a free murder.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'd be one of those idiots that killed
it's like
somebody.
not only is your car going to be done on time, we're going to finish it early. Because we like you.
I'd kill somebody so fast and waste my kill.
Yeah, you'd think this is the one that I want to use it on, and then you'd kill him, and then you'd meet somebody else down the line. You'd be like,
Oh, you're way worse.
Yeah.
You were so much worse than that old lady who was counting the change in her purse in front of me in line at the dollar store. Why did I kill that little old lady?
If you killed someone like the old lady, everyone around would be like, really? This was your kill, man? You know, you'd still
Did
be
you
a
see her
pariah.
counting the fucking change? It was taking forever.
Yeah, but now that we're all going to be held here all day long while they clear your murder. You've made
They got to do some test to make sure it is my first and only murder.
You've ruined all of our... You know what? Boom.
Too drunk, I'd kill a friend for sure. Like, I'd kill a close friend.
Just set off a huge killing chain reaction?
Yeah, you kill the old lady, and that inconveniences another dude.
Kills me.
Who in anger kills you.
I would have killed Horwood so fast. Oh, that's the bit. This is great. This is fantastic. We'll talk for a couple more minutes. We'll get all our Twitters and shit out, and then we'll play this video. Fuck, I love this joke. What time is it? Let me talk for a little bit more.
Yeah. When I was opening for Patton, he said that in his mind the two best guys doing it right now are Louis CK and Brian Regan.
I'd say
well, you
Bill
gotta
Burr.
add Bill Burr to that, yeah, for sure.
Bill Burr's up there, but Regan is...
The thing with Regan is no one knows his actual amount of work. Like, his body of work is lengthy. He's done so many albums.
Yeah.
So many.
He's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
But people are so impressed with Carlin's 14 HBO. 14 HBOs is astonishing. But, I mean, Doug Stanhope has 14 albums. They're just not all epics.
Yeah.
They're not all stamped HBO. But he's released 14 different bodies of work, like different sets. That's so fucking impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm turning over 20, 25 a year, and I'm feeling great about it. I'm like, that's awesome. It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's not even greatness. They're pumping out an hour of greatness every other year.
Gotta get to work, Jesus.
I know. Fucking lazy. So goddamn lazy. How many hours do you think you could do? You gotta make it. Why haven't you made a fucking DVD yet, K-Trev?
Huh?
Why haven't you made a DVD yet?
Good question.
I'm recording an album.
Not an album, a DVD.
Yeah, I want to see
Or
it.
video. I want to see your fucking mug.
Yeah, man.
I want it on Netflix.
Yeah.
It'd be huge. You're in the perfect position, too, because I know you've got an hour that you don't do anymore that's
Yeah.
killer, and the hour you currently have.
Yeah.
So just fucking take that old hour that was awesome and throw it out there. Boom. You're not using it anyway.
Maybe
And you don't move. You're the easiest person to film on stage. You do not move.
Maybe I'll try to video these shows. And
You don't take the mic out of the stand. They could
Maybe-
literally take a picture of you holding the mic and put that up as the DVD and move your mouth like South Park, and it'd be almost identical.
Maybe I'll film the shows in Kingston too.
You do it. You gonna make anything? You got an album coming out?
I do need more merch to sell. I also got to get some T-shirts.
You should sell your T-shirts, but actually make them blankets as a joke. Like I sell T-shirts my size, and when people get them, it's actually like one of those arm blankets.
Like a Snuggie?
Like a Snuggie.
Yeah, nice.
It's
Arm
a Snuggie.
blanket. That was the original working title when they were coming up with the Snuggie. They were like, we'll call it an arm blanket. Like,
Arm blanket.
well, we'll use that as a placeholder until we come up with a better one.
I don't know about arm blanket. Like, does it your arms go in it, or does it just cover your arm? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's a backwards house coat.
I know. I've used one. They're horrible.
I've never
They do
used
not
them.
fit properly. Like, it's not near. It's so fucking awkward. Because it always pulls the shoulders down, then you gotta fucking do this, but yeah, it sucks. That and that fucking asshole with the headset and the... What are
Vince.
they? What's that fucking bullshit?
ShamWow.
ShamWow. Fuck
Vince with the
ShamWows.
ShamWow.
Fuck ShamWows. They're
Yeah.
the worst.
They don't work?
No, me and my brother for Christmas, because he got one for his truck. Because he's a truck guy, has to polish up the truck. He gets these two fucking ShamWows.
Yeah.
So I dumped 2 glasses of wine on the table. I'm like, let's ShamWow this bitch. And we put them down, and it's just making a bigger mess. We had to get a whole bunch of paper towels to clean up the mess the ShamWow made. So fucking irritating.
If you can't trust infomercials, who can you trust?
They really grab you, too. Like, every time I see one, I'm like, I kind of want this. Like, yeah, especially anything that chops fruit easily. I'm like, I want it.
Yeah.
I eat like one piece of fruit a week.
I
but-
bought Aggies once.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's where you put the egg in.
And yeah, it's like, how easy is it to hard boil an egg? I gotta get a device. I never used it. I got it. Actually, it was a terrible Christmas gift for a girlfriend.
You still have it?
Well, we broke up shortly thereafter.
She take
and
it? Did she take your
I think
Aggie?
she kept the Aggies.
She
maybe.
kept the Aggie. You really
But
lost
she wasn't using them. But I sure as hell. It was a bad gift. I wasn't taking them either.
I envision a fight over the Aggie.
No, she
Fuck
played
you,
it
you
pretty
whore!
cool.
That's my Aggie. You're the little dick.
So easy to just peel an egg.
I know.
Yeah, it's
This
not
is
hard.
You can really
All right,
just
let's close it
peel
off.
an
Where are you
egg.
gonna be? You gonna be anywhere? You got any gigs coming up, buddy?
Wait. You
Deej?
talk like when just going to broadcast. This is
It's
live,
right now,
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
gonna be at Chuckle Co on Wednesday. What a high comment! I went just going to broadcast right now. Oh jeez.
This whole
yeah, I'll be
time.
Oh
at
yeah, everything
comedy-
you said can't be edited. It's.
That's cool. I didn't say a whole lot.
We also stream
Couple
you.
joints will do that to me.
We stream you online, smoking the joint live, and that goes directly to the border, so they get a
Nice.
live feed of everything that happens in this room.
Oh man, well it was all worth it. Yeah, I'll be at Comedy Bar on Wednesday at 9:30.
Nice.
Chuckle Co.
Twitter handle?
DJ Demers. DEMERS.
Dude. All right.
You wouldn't believe how bad I have to pee right now. It's
Me too,
affecting
man.
everything.
That's what happens. Okay, Trev, what do you got coming up?
I'm going to be in Halifax this Friday for Natal Day celebration. It's Dartmouth's birthday on August 1st. So I'll
Burn
be
it
doing,
down.
I'll be doing
Burn
a show.
down Dartmouth.
I'll be doing a show at the casino in Halifax with Nate McIntosh,
Oh, nice.
Sterling
Nice.
Scott, Laurie Elliott, and Graham Chittenden.
Great fucking show, man.
That's an awesome show.
And then I'm just sticking around for a couple days to hang out with the boys. And as always, you can follow me at K Trevor Wilson. I'm the only K Trevor Wilson on the internet. It's super easy to find me.
Amazing.
And I'm nowhere this weekend because I'm going to go shoot a movie. A little short.
Where?
Up north of the city.
Guardhouse?
Yeah.
Nice.
Guardhouse and his production company. We're doing, we're a team of Canadian soldiers in Afghanistan. Bam, all 5'7" of me. Over there taking out terrorists.
Didn't you
If
guys
Tom
do a
Cruise
Civil
can
War
be Jack
thing
Reacher,
at one
you'll be
point?
fine.
What was that?
You guys do a Civil War or a World War
We
I?
did a World War I thing for the CBC a couple of years ago, and from that he wanted me to do this.
Nice.
Yeah,
You
but this
got
one-
the good luck.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
is Tommy coming back?
Tommy's not coming back. No,
They did invite Tommy
no,
back?
they want actors for this one. Tommy just sat there chewing on his own face.
And lost at Trivial
Gomer
Pursuit.
Pyle, fucking guy. Yeah, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go play soldier for 4 days, shoot some guns. It's gonna be
Sweet,
blessed.
bud.
And that is the CK podcast. I hope you enjoyed it this week. We had a lot of fun. Every Monday, we got Opus Live, followed by the CK POTcast. Every Tuesday, we got the Myrna Zone, hosted by Matt Myrna. Really intensive weed radio program, 3 hours long. It's fucking fantastic. Every Wednesday, we got Weedy Wednesday, stand-up show hosted by Brian O'Gorman. Every Thursday, we got Third Class Thursdays. What was that?
Gut Kick O'Gorman.
Gut Kick O'Gorman. Don't say anything bad to him. He'll kick you right in your guts.
Don't call him that name.
Just do it, everyone at once. Just from the crowd, everybody go, Brian Gut Kick, and he'll fucking lose it. His feet won't go. You can go take a leak, buddy. DJ Demers, everybody. Thanks for coming
Demers,
out,
round of applause.
Thank you so much for having me. Smallest bladder in the world.
Go
Thank
piss,
you.
buddy.
I'm in pain. I apologize.
Yeah, run.
Go. We've given you our blessing.
Every Thursday, we got Third Class Thursdays, a stand-up variety show hosted by Hannah Collins. And then every Sunday, we got Stoner Sundays. Open mic.
Little Mikey Rita.
Little Mikey Rita. Mikey, why do you smoke the weed? His mom is Girl Mario. That's his mom. It's Girl Mario. Mikey, you are gonna get sick. Wash your hands, Mikey.
It's me, Mario.
All right, can we play this Brian Regan clip? Let's play it up. I fucking love this joke.
This is a great bit.
Yeah, we're ending the show. We're done. We'll play the video, and then you can play the outro music.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. His face is just funny.
I'm on a gurney. You have a painkiller or something? This is killing me. So she goes, how would you describe your pain? It's killing me. I don't know if you remember that part. Ouch. What are we playing, that pyramid game? Excruciating. Horrific. Would rather have shards of glass in my eyes. How do I convey this to you? So she asks, how would you rate your pain? 4 stars. 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. She goes, how would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst? Well, you know, saying a low number isn't going to help you. Oh, I'm a 2. Maybe the high 1s. And you could get me a baby aspirin and cut it in half. And maybe a Flintstone vitamin and I'll be out of your hair. You can go 10 to all the 3s and 4s and such. If anyone's saying such ridiculous numbers. I couldn't bring myself to say 10, though, because I had heard the worst pain a human can endure is getting the femur bone cracked in half. And I don't know if that's true, but I thought if it is, they have exclusive rights to 10. And now I'm thinking, what was I worried about? Is there like a femur ward at the hospital? They would have heard about me and hobble into my room. Who the hell had the audacity to say he was at a level 10? You know nothing about 10. Give me a sledgehammer. Let me show you what 10 is all about, Mr. Tommy A. No! How can I possibly say 10? I can't. So I thought I'll say 9. And then I thought, no, childbirth. I better not try to compete with that. And then I'm thinking, you know, it must be hell giving childbirth when your femur bone's cracked. So I said, I guess I'm an 8. She goes, oh, okay, I'll be back. I'm like, oh, I blew it, man. I ain't getting nothing with 8. But she surprised me. She comes in, she goes, the doctor told me to give you morphine immediately. And I'm like, morphine? That's what they gave the guy in Saving Private Ryan right before he died. I'm like, okay, I'm a 4. I'm a 0. I'm a negative 11-teen. Morphine. So they gave me morphine. Wow. All I know is about 15 minutes later, just for the hell of it, I was like, I'm an 8 again. Guess who's an 8?
Stay stupid, you moron.
Just think it for a minute. Should I trade half my money for 10 times as much sex? It's an equation from hell. It's an equation from hell. It's an equation from hell. It's an equation from hell.